What's up, guys? Welcome back to ManCave Collectible Reviews, coming at you today with another toy hunt. As always, it is that time of the week, so we're going to get our weekly toy hunt in. This is going to be a pretty cool toy hunt, however, because we're going to be going to a toy show up in Hickory. Now, I don't know how much I'll get to film. Sometimes toy shows are a little sketchy as far as how much you get to film, and I try to be very courteous and not put people in the, in the video if possible. So I'll try to get what footage I can of the toy show. So that'll kind of be like the last part of the video here, and then we'll do the haul portion at the end. But we're going to try to hit up a Walmart and a Target to kind of start the video out. So it may be a little bit longer video than we've been doing here recently. We got the Target haul-a-thon stuff going on, which is, everybody's looking for that stuff. I found pretty much all of that last week. It wasn't in my actual video, so I didn't film it. But we found the Diorama, I don't know, however you say her name. We found that. The review's out there on the channel. If you haven't seen that review, go check it out. It's a really cool figure. We found the Turtles 4-pack. The glow-in-the-dark Muckman was there. I just didn't pick him up. So yeah, the haul-a-thon stuff should be out there. The official day is the 18th, which was yesterday, Friday. So, get out, get to hunting. There's a ton of figures. I think they're going to be releasing some more stuff over the coming weeks, like the robot Bebop and Rocksteady. That's a huge one on my list to try to find. So we'll be on the hunt for that over the next few weeks. Anyways, we're going to hit up a Walmart to get the day started, hit up a Target, and then we'll hit up that toy show to kind of round out the toy hunt. So yeah, everybody hang around. Should be a pretty good time. Drop those comments down below. Let me know what you guys are finding. If you spot stuff that's cool in the video, timestamp it. Drop a comment down below with the timestamp. I like to go back sometimes and actually see what I missed just due to filming. So always feel free to do that. Hit that like button. It obviously helps out the channel a little bit. So anyways, let's get on to our first stop here. This will be Walmart over in Charlotte. All right, guys. So they finally got rid of the Ghostbusters Afterlife section here at this Walmart. Now we got some new dinos. So Delta, got a Mimus looking good. Got the Yazza Velociraptor Blue 2-pack, 3 3/4. It's a good looking figure. Got the Dino Escape T-Rex down there. Here's where they moved all the Ghostbusters Afterlife stuff. So we've got some Transformers. There's the Legend scale stuff. Some 86 Blur up there, which was a restock. Ooh, it's probably a restock there as well. The Bateman from Afterlife. Big store stuff. A really good Woody and Buzz right there, actually. You'd imagine that's almost like a 1-to-1 scale to what they probably were in the movie. Some stuff up top up there, just all back stock basically for what we see down here on the shelves. Don't see anything new up there per se yet. These are kind of cool here. It's pretty neat. The little aliens. Got some DC McFarlane. Got the Red Hood. That's one of the better looking McFarlane figures, I feel like. No guns though. That's kind of disappointing. That'd be a much better gun a much better figure if he had his guns with him. There's a new Harley Quinn Spin Master. I don't know about those eyes though. I can't get our camera to focus in right on them, but those eyes are looking sketchy. Oh, that's pretty cool there. There's the Batman with his squad car. So that's pretty neat. Jim Gordon. Gotham City squad car. That's pretty neat. That would actually be cool for a lot of different purposes. There, you could do that with this. You could use that with the Spin Master stuff or whatever. That'd be cool. And on down, we got some restock Godzilla stuff. We got 3 3/4 IG-11. Lando. We got an Emperor Palpatine, 3 3/4. A Rebel Soldier, Echo Base, Incinerator Trooper. There's a Karga hanging out there. Come on down. Some My Hero 5-inch My Hero figures there. Come on down here. Got some Leo hanging around still, the Retro Turtles. Some Sonic. Halo figures. There's the Battle Cat. Oh, there's all the there's the mother load of Retro Turtle figures. You can see there is no shortage of those. Got a realistic fur. It's the flocked Panther. 2 of those. Remember when those were impossible to find, going for crazy prices. The Flying Fist He-Man there. That is a new one there. Ram Ma'am. I have not watched that show, but what the heck is Ram Ma'am? Somebody help me out in the comments who's watched the show. Did they replace Ram Man with Ram Ma'am? That's an interesting concept, but hey, whatever. Lots of wrestling. May, I think, rest in peace. I think she passed away last year, maybe. And a bunch of basic figures and a out-of-place G.I. Joe G.I. Joe retro figure. All right, so I think that sums it up there for. Got a little bit up top, but nothing new up there in the nerf section. So let's head on back to the NECA section, see what they got. All right, guys, end cap in the NECA section over here. Got some new Gremlins, Gizmo bobblehead. Gizmo. We do have Princess Bride. You know, these figures look really, really good. And if you've not seen Andre's figure, it is crazy. It's, number 1, it's huge. Number 2, it just looks really, really good. It's just a good looking figure. So yeah, if you've not seen that, you should check it out. So 2 different end caps with NECA on it. And then, come on down here, we got a restock of Goliath, looks like. Got a Shredder Splinter 2-pack there. Looks like we got a restock of some of these Alien figures, Razor Claw, Arachnid Alien. Got a whole bunch of Gremlins. 2-pack there of, what was that, Young Frankenstein, I think you guys taught me about. I didn't know what they were. We got Amigo. Now this is cool. Toxic Avenger Amigo figure. Come on. I'm throwing him in the floor. That's a pretty cool figure there. Toxic Avenger, Toxic getting a little love. Invisible Man getting some love. Both those look really good. Still no Best Action Turtles anywhere in sight, so that's kind of interesting. We do got the original superheroes, which we've seen multiple times at this Walmart. They just used to be on an end cap, and they've moved them into the NECA section now. So then we got all our pops down there. So all right, let's head on to Target, see what we can find. All right, so there was Walmart. I didn't see anything really that I needed or wanted, but you know, pretty well stocked, so that's nice. And I don't know if you remember, about 8 to 10 months ago, we were struggling to find stock pegs and shelves, and I know a lot of that probably had to do with just the state of the world and the things we were going through at the time, but definitely a different story looks like this year than what we saw around the same time last year. So that's good. We're just seeing a lot, apparently the supply chains are doing a little bit better and things are getting on the shelf. So anyways, at least from a toy standpoint. So it's good to see that. But anyways, we're gonna head out to Target, see what they got on the shelves, see if we can find like a Target haul-a-thon display. I've been seeing those pop up at different places on social media. So it'd be cool to see one of the actual displays here at one of my Target. So yeah, we'll head in. The sun's blinding me right now, so we'll head inside here in a minute and we'll see what they got on the shelf, see what we can find. All right guys, here's what we got. Got some NECA stuff here. Got Some turf frogs hanging out up there. No holothon figures here. We got some of these. These are new. These are the new pop pins. I think they're pretty cool looking. Got Carnage and the Thor. It's like Venom Thor. A crap ton of them. Same ones. Got some classified figures. Got some Red Hood there. That's a Suicide Squad. No holothon here either. There's a Channel 6 news. Do got the Gunslinger's Phone 2nd edition. Let's go over to the toy section. Alright, so we got some extremely stock shelves and pegs over here. There's the Origin Bumblebee, pretty cool. There is the unmasked Bruce Wayne. That don't look that bad, guys. I think Todd did pretty good on that. I got to give him credit where it's due. I think he did pretty good there. That's an awesome figure. Got the Riddler back in there. The Flash. These have been hanging around for a while. We got a re-release of the Bat-Cycle, so that's pretty cool to see. Well, that was a hot item for a lot of folks. Got that wave of Power Rangers that we've been seeing. The green, yellow, and the pink. Looks like they're missing the black. Black Ranger there. Going how they're hanging out. Got some retro carded Spidey figures, which I believe were even here last week. I think all those are shockers. And then one of the armor version there. A bunch of Master Mordo or Mordo, however you say it. Bakugan. Tons of Ultimates. If you ever need an Ultimate figure, the Kane and Undertakers are peg warming remarkably. Didn't really think I would see that. Got a Q9 up here. And a Lando. That's a great Lando figure. I unboxed mine, put it on the shelf the other day, and was very pleased with how good he looked. Origins and Masterverse. Fisto. Look, we got a restock of that wave, because we got the Stratos up here. We got the Fisto there, Stinkor hanging out back there. Buzz Off. You can see these here right below me. Buzz Off there. More Sorceress. We got Savage He-Man. Thor. That's a pretty cool battle cat right there. That's for the new He-Man. That's the more kiddie show, but looks really good, I think. One of the Space Jam figures are going to move out. I think it's about time to probably start clearancing those. Making some room on some pegs. We got some Jurassic World, Jurassic Park stuff. Got the Apatosaurus down there. I love that pack right there is amazing. And they got some new stuff coming too. We're gonna get a Lex figure in the Legacy collection. And some Jurassic Park there on the end, Jurassic World. And then the offshoot NECA section over here. We've got just a few things. That's Spyro, and one day this is gonna have to go home with me. You know, the first time they released it, I wanted them, and now they've done a re-release, and I want him again. That's just a good looking figure, and will look good on my video game shelf. I'm gonna have to pick that up at some point. Got a Clown, 3 of the Channel 6s, and 5 of the Wingnut and Screws. So, yeah. No NECA Holothon. Real quick, I did want to show this little end cap here. Got a Big Boss Man in there. Reckoning. So yeah, that's one of the newest waves there. Elites. All right, guys, so we're gonna just make a quick stop at a Target, and I don't know that I'll film everything. I'll probably just film if we come across something, you know, that we hadn't seen. But somebody actually messaged me on Instagram this morning, and they had found the robot Bebop and Rocksteady at this Target, and they said there was one left. So I'm sure it's gone by now. Those are not gonna sit on the shelves very long, but we're gonna check it out anyway. So yeah, we're about to see just a quick little Target visit here. Hey guys, I'm not going to film a whole lot in this Target because there's really nothing new here before we go to the toy show. So you can kind of see down through here, there's nothing really new, just some of the movie stuff that we've seen a ton. But there is this, so I wanted to show this. I thought this was pretty cool right here. The Mighty Morphin Pudgy Pig for the Lightning Collection. That's a new one we've not seen yet. Yeah, just a little something there. Oh shoot, and they got this guy too. Mighty Morphin Eye guy. That's pretty cool. Seeing those two out and about. They also got some dialogue and the metal heads in the electronics section over here. So definitely check your electronics section. There's the racking. Got some more of those. All right, guys. So that was just a really quick little Target thing. I just wanted to show you a couple things that we just hadn't really seen lately. I didn't want to film the whole. It was very busy in Target, and there just really wasn't anything that was kind of out of the ordinary. So I just wanted to show you a couple things that we found that we'd never seen before in Target. So that was pretty cool seeing the Lightning Collection stuff. We're now over here at the Comic and Toy Show in Hickory. I don't know how much I'll get to film. We'll film as much as I can. But if it's really, really crowded, that'll make it tough. And again, I always try to be really courteous of folks as they're doing their shopping. I don't want to be, you know, filming and getting people in film that don't want to be on the internet. So we're going to just film what we can. So anyways, we're getting ready to run inside. Let's see what the show has to offer this week. All right, guys, we're trying to get a little bit of footage here of some cool toys. There's a Red Hulk. Red Hulks are going for a lot, ain't they? But the Marvel Retro figures are $15 each, so that's pretty cool. All those. Hey, good. How are you doing, man? A lot of cool older vintage figures. Sweet right there. Oh, there's a Killer Croc. That's one I just purchased. Got some Star Wars figures. There's the Short Trooper, the archive version. Just saw the carbonized version there. Got a Razor Crest up there. Pops. Got an old Leatherhead over here. That's from the, I think that's the NECA Movie Maniac stuff. Those things look awesome. Shaft. Head. But this is one here's something I was interested in right here. I think that is awesome right there. Rambo, NECA, 2015 convention exclusive. I would rather have that First Blood, but part 2 is pretty awesome. That's cool. Peter Pumpkin Eater. Never heard of that. Movie Maniac, Sarah Connors. What that is. Alright guys, we'll check out some more toys over here. Got some of the Ultimate Ash over here. Thing looking real good. Straight out of the movie. Black Series up there. The Lobo.
I had to keep the kids off school. I'm like, I got the ball for me.
Got a custom Spidey right here, looking really good. Check out that Dio, man. Killing that. Got a bunch of legends. Some muscle figures. Nice throne there for Black Panther. Looking good.
They make a bunch more of them. They're trying to find them. Not the I'm trying to find you one. Sorry. See you guys.
Star Wars up there. Some good Boba Fett. I need that one. I need that Kid Fisto.
It's all mine, so.
Some Mecha Godzilla. Here's a cool figure. There's a cool figure we don't see very much. Is the Cara Dune, but $150. These are pretty cool. Cal Kestis, Second Order Inquisitor, and another Second Order Inquisitor. So yeah, man, I'd love to have that figure right there. It looks so good, but cannot do that. Got some more figures over here. I got that on my desk at work, actually. That's a pretty cool little thing. Some cool figures. There's a Terminator, Mecha Terminator down there. It's from the first movie. There's some of the icons that look really good. Those have dropped down to 60. Build a figure armadillo. Punisher up there, 60. Muscle down Luke Skywalker. I used to love that Colossus right there as a kid. So, I'm kind of interested in that right there. I think they want $80 for it, so I might for that one. Spirit form Yoda. They got some loose figures down here, like a Black Series Wampa. I need that. I want that. 3 3/4 stuff back in there. All right, guys, so that is it for this week's toy hunt. We got a big haul to go over. We got some really cool stuff from a lot of different places, so we're going to jump into that. But first, it was just really cool getting to go to a toy show. Those are finally starting to get back to normal, so we'll be able to film some of those. I didn't get to film as much as I wanted to, but at the same time, that was a comic book / toy show, so there was a lot more comic books probably than toys. Granted, there was a decent amount of toys, but I tried to film the stuff that I thought would be interesting to see. So that was that. Now, for me personally, I actually didn't pick up anything at the toy show for myself, My wife did get her a Funko Pop, a Pinocchio Funko Pop. She collects the Disney Funkos. So that was the only thing we bought. Didn't buy anything else. Saw a couple things that I liked, just couldn't really find the right price with some of the vendors in order to make that happen. That R2-D2 and C-3PO that was on the 40th anniversary card. I really wanted those, but the price they were asking for them was about $20 more for the combined than what I could go get them on eBay for right now. So I had to go ahead and pass on them. And I hate that because I would rather go ahead and purchase them from a vendor and help those guys out. But $20 was a little, more than if it's a $2 or $3 threshold, I'll just buy them from the vendor. I don't mind paying a little more. But $20, that's kind of where I draw the line. I'll probably go with the eBay on that or hold off and check at another toy show, something like that. So we didn't end up picking up anything. But we have picked up a ton of stuff. And we picked up some stuff today, just not at the toy show. So let's go ahead and talk about some things that we picked up. So first off, this guy right here. He came in the mail this week. I didn't even want to wait to unbox him on this video. That is the Solomon Grundy from the Arkham, is it Asylum or City? I can't remember which one, but this guy is massive. So if you look here, you can see here's your standard 7-inch figure. This is your 7-inch Batman from the Arkham Asylum line. This is your Solomon Grundy. So, I mean, this guy is absolutely ridiculously sized. Unbelievable. So you can see here, the chest does pop open, revealing some pretty nastiness. The heart comes out. It's, I'm not going to say grail figure. It's kind of hard to call a modern figure, maybe a grail figure, but this was definitely, a figure that I've wanted for a long, long time. I got out of this line before Solomon Grundy actually came out. So I didn't have a chance to get him at retail because I wasn't collecting the Batman Arkham figures then. But now, as you know, I'm going back and getting them. And here's what we got back here behind me. I actually have a couple other figures that I'll probably feature as we continue to go. But here's what we got so far from the Arkham line. So we got the Killer Croc, the Victor Zsasz, Titan Joker, Batman and Joker, and then Scarface there. And then obviously the newest addition here being the Solomon Grundy. So there's a big clay face, which is probably somewhere in between these two guys' size. That'll probably be the next big purchase for that line that I'll pick up. But this will be, you'll be able to watch this grow as it continues to grow. We'll talk about them as they come in. So I got a couple pickups from earlier in the week. If you follow me on Instagram, you may have already seen some of these. So we're going to run through those real fast. I happened to be at a Target earlier in the week, and this guy was on the shelf. So this is the Perceptor figure from the Studio 86 line. I know there's a ton of glare on him, so it's kind of hard to see him. But these are really becoming like mini masterpiece figures, these Series 86, Studio Series 86 figures. So was able to find him. I know he's a really hard one to find out there right now. I think he'll probably become easier to find as time goes by. But he was the only one at the Target that I found him at. And I wasn't even toy hunting. I was actually making a Starbucks run, and I wasn't filming or anything. So we found Perceptor. We also found another black suit Spidey. I did a review on my channel of my black suit Spidey that I found originally. And as soon as I tore him off the card, I was just like, I missed the card back already. I got to find another one. Walked into a Target one day, not toy hunting, not filming. Just walked back to kind of see what was on the shelves. Didn't expect anything. They had one carded figure left, and it is perfect. The card is perfect. The paint, the white paint, if you watch my review video, I talked about the white paint and how it seems to be the biggest QC issue on this figure. It is perfection. There's no flaws in the white at all. So really happy to have this one. This will go, I have kind of a display over here along the side of one of my cabinets where I've got the Venom as well as a Spidey, retro carded Spidey figure on card. So I'm just going to slowly, as these come out, my favorite ones, I'm going to keep those on card, put them in protectors and hang them there on the side of the shelf. So it looks really good. This guy will be one of the next ones to go up on the shelf display there. And then last week, this was like right after I did my toy hunt. We actually went out and saw my buddy at Retro Toys and Collectibles, which is out in Cherryville, North Carolina. And as you know, I'm doing Black Series Star Wars figures. He had a Obi-Wan Kenobi. This is Old Man Ben. This is the figure. I really needed this figure. I just threw it out there. I was like, Cotton, you got an Obi-Wan figure? Absolutely, I got you one, and there it is. So we picked up Obi-Wan that represents his New Hope look. So really happy to have this one to add to the Star Wars collection, as it's obviously one of the bigger names from the movies. Then we went to a shop. This was actually today after we went to the toy show. We went to a toy shop, I believe it was called the Toy Spot or the Spot. It's over in Newton, North Carolina, kind of right outside of Hickory. My Crimson Guard I'm working on building. I've got the Ursa Major, the Dark Star. This is one I've been looking for and just have not seen him out and about complete. He was going for, you know, somewhere between about 80 and 90 bucks online. The spot was able to give me a better deal than that, so I'm really appreciative of that. It was, like I said, it was a new toy shop that I really don't have any experience with. So if you're ever in the Newton or Hickory area, you may want to check that out. It feels like one time maybe I walked in there sometime back, but I can't remember. But I know for sure I've never bought anything from them, really never did no business with them. But very nice guys that seem to own it and run it. They were in there today, and they gave me a very good deal here on Crimson Dynamo to build a figure for Marvel Legends. Also last week, we went out and saw my buddy Jimmy over at Back in Time Collectibles. Now this was not on camera, I was not filming this one. This was actually after the toy hunt was already over. We picked up a couple things from him. These were things I'd seen on previous toy hunts and was hoping they were still there. So we rode back out there to see them, and sure enough, they were still there. So this is the Land Speeder from the Black Series. It was loose. So it wasn't in box. I didn't, obviously didn't come with the Luke or anything, but he had a very good price on it, very fair price for it. So we went ahead and picked up the Land Speeder from a Black Series collection. And then if you follow the channel, you know that I do love Jurassic Park or Jurassic World. I've been kind of working on the Legacy collection stuff. Last week we picked up the Dennis Nedry. We've got some of the other Legacy collection stuff. Back in Time Collectibles had some of these older ones that have already been out. So we got Dr. Ellie Sattler. We got Ian Malcolm, Jeff Goldblum himself, an icon. And then we got Dr. Alan Grant. So obviously probably the three biggest names from the original movie. Got to have those if you're going to have a Jurassic Park display. So went ahead and picked those up. Back in Time Collectibles, again, had them at a very fair price for what they are on the secondary. Did a very good job, made me a good deal. So it made it happen. So Retro Toys and Collectibles, Back in Time, if you're ever in the Charlotte area, make sure you hit those guys up. And that's not all. We got more to go. So today, we went and saw my buddy Tracy over at Needless Toys and Collectibles. If you follow the channel, you know that's a place I frequent quite often. I missed out on this guy. This is the Sentinel Peter B. Parker. This is a massive figure. It actually comes with this diorama here. All kinds of swap outs, hands, head portraits, all kinds of stuff. I have the Miles figure from Sentinel. It was probably the top figure that I purchased last year in 2021. It probably would have been number one in my top 10 if I'd have did a top 10. I forgot to do a top 10, guys. I typically always do one since I started the channel, which has only really been 1 year, I guess. We did a top 10 the first year. Forgot to do one, just ran out of time. Now it's so late in the year, I'm like, is it even worth doing a top 10 from 2021? But the Sentinel Miles would have been at least in the top 3, if not the number 1 figure. Silky smooth, perfect paint, everything, articulation. It's all literally a 10 out of 10. I expect no different from this figure. So Tracy over at Needless Toys, he had 2 of these in stock, and I went ahead and picked one up. So really excited to have this one. I missed out on Big Bad Toy Store. They had it and it sold out very quickly. It's pretty much sold out everywhere now. So I was really, really happy to be able to pick this up at a good price. So the Sentinel Peter B. Parker. Next up, a buddy of mine, Andrew J. He has sold me some vintage Star Wars figures. Now these were sold to me months and months and months ago. I've been holding them in box. Shows the trust level I have for him because he sold them to me and I have not yet to unbox them. So he's been kind of busting on me for not doing that. So we're going to open up one of the boxes. I think I have maybe like 6 boxes of vintage Star Wars. There's just a couple figures in each box. So my goal on my vintage Star Wars collection was to collect the first 21. So I've got like basically a mint first 12 display up there, which we can look at that at some point when I do the room tour. You'll be able to see it. But then I also wanted to go ahead and complete the first 21 as well. So that's what was happening. I was buying figures. He has a very large Star Wars vintage collection. I was buying figures from him periodically, and just over time, all these boxes built up, and I've never opened them. So that's what we're doing here. We're going to go ahead and open one today. All right, guys, so let's run through what I've got now that we've got these unboxed. They were amazingly packed in bubble wrap. Took me a little while to get them undone. We've got our Farm Boy Luke, which really is just Luke Skywalker. I don't know that he's ever actually referred to as Farm Boy Luke anywhere in the official write-up, but very, very good condition. A little bit of yellowing here in the body, but he does have an original lightsaber. Very white, very white. Clothing everywhere else, great condition. There's no paint chippage on this guy. The only thing, again, is just a little bit of yellowing here in the kind of in the torso area, which is something we typically see with a lot of these vintage Star Wars. We've got our Walrus Man here with his original blaster there. I believe they called this guy like Hammerhead, I think. Isn't that what his name was? Something like that. But anyways, excellent condition, perfect condition. Got his blaster there with him. And then we've got the Death Star droid. So again, just trying to complete out that first 21 set of figures. The first 12 is really the main priority, and then hitting up the first 21. I think I have 2 figures that I still need to complete the first 21. Now, about half of those are in the boxes still. I've not unboxed them. I do still have 2 that I actually need to purchase to be able to complete out that first 21. And my goal really with most of these is I want original weapons, no reproductions, and I want to get them as basically as mint as I can. I don't mind a little bit of discoloration, but the paint, I don't want any paint chipping, that type of thing. That's kind of my rule that I've set for myself. So anyways, that's our vintage Star Wars. All right, so the last thing we're going to cover today is something I'm super excited about. Again, this is something that I've had for a little while in a box, and just in the midst of moving everything in the man cave from the old man cave to the new man cave, a lot of this stuff came in around that time, and it was just getting put away in storage. And I'm finally getting around to a lot of this stuff to be able to unbox it, to start putting it out in the man cave. Would You Kindly Studios, which is a guy I met through Instagram. He's a fantastic diorama maker. A couple months ago, he made me a couple dioramas for my DTOF. So, which I have now swapped out my DTOF, add lighting to it. The DTOF is going to look awesome with these in it. I want to show you these dioramas that Would You Kindly Studios made for me. I'm going to drop a link to his Instagram page down in the description box. Very affordable diorama pieces that he does. He can make them for anything. You can see this is one right here in the background that I use for my turtles. It's a sewer diode. Looks amazing. But he also makes them specifically to fit into your DTOFs from IKEA. So let's take a look. All right, so the first one we're going to look at is kind of a street scene. It's kind of like a sidewalk or kind of like an alley, you could almost use it as. So here's one piece to it. So this thing will be 3 pieces. It'll be a base and 2 sides. So you can see, look at this. This looks ridiculous. One cool thing he does, this is a magnet. This is what holds everything together. So what you would end up having is this. So I just think that looks phenomenal. So your magnets hold it together, hold it in place, and then basically these just fit right into your DTOF. I love this thing. So I asked for a little bit of red brick up top, gray cylinder block down below. As you can see, he nailed it perfectly. A lot of texturing throughout the brick. That's something that you just, sometimes you don't see that on dioramas, but all of this is textured. It is fully textured brick. So I just think Would You Kindly did a fantastic job on this. And again, I would highly recommend, if you're looking for dioramas at a very fair price, this is your guy. We'll go check him out again. I'm gonna drop that link in the description down below. And then the other one we got here, I wanted one for my Mezco horror figure. So I wanted something kind of like the inside of an old cabin or log cabin inside of a wooden home. So he was able to put some stuff together here. And as you can see here, this is all fully textured. So that is not paint. I mean, it is painted, obviously. We can see that it's painted, but all of this feels like textured wood, even though it's not made of wood, obviously. So here's what we got for this one. I just think that's going to be awesome, because I'm going to have like the Mezco Leatherface, the Mezco Freddy, Jason. All those horror characters are going to be displayed in this one. I just feel like this is a good fit for that. Went ahead and put the windows in. You got a door here that actually, it feels like, I think it's actually made of wood. It's made of real wood, which is pretty cool because you can feel it's kind of heavy. That wall is a very heavy wall, but you can actually feel this. You can see some of the splintering of the wood on the door. So again, just a super, super cool dio maker. Really nice guy as well. I've bought multiple dioramas for him. He's done some Mos Eisley, like the Cantina diorama. I'm not even sure how much I've shown that on the channel, but I got 3 3/4 Star Wars figures displayed on it. Just some really, really cool dioramas that he has. There's a website out there. You can get to that through his Instagram page. But anyways, if this is something you're interested in, it is certainly a high recommend from ManCave Collectible Reviews. So guys, I believe that is it for this week. I'm trying to think in my head, do I have anything else I need to show off here? I've got a ton of boxes of toys and stuff. So over the coming weeks, we'll probably intermingle in some boxes that I may have had for months, along with kind of the new stuff that I'm purchasing as well, just to kind of start getting some of these boxes opened up. So be on the lookout for that. The haul should be fun in the coming weeks. But that is all we got for today. Drop those comments down below, guys. I love to hear from you. To everyone that I got to meet today, as we went to the toy show, I met a couple of you at toy shops. It's fantastic meeting you. I always love meeting folks that enjoy the same hobby that I enjoy, just basically being a nerd, getting to meet you guys and talk toys, as well as just getting to meet you guys who support the channel. I think that's awesome. Always up for meeting you guys. So never hesitate to come up, say, hey, how you doing? We'll talk toys. Two quick things I do want to mention before we close out our video. Our friends over at Gamers Alley, they are doing a toy show April the 24th. Now, we did go to the last toy show that they did. It was really cool. They set up a bunch of tables in there. They have vendors. Guys like you and I can also purchase tables and go in and sell some of our collectibles in there. So that is really, really cool. Something to keep in mind, April 24th. So we got a little over a month out. Also, our friends at Needless Toys and Collectibles, we'll cover this some more as we get closer to it. They are doing a toy swap event at Needless Toys and Collectibles in Lincolnton. That will be on April the 3rd. There should be a flyer up here on the screen so you can see that. If you have any questions about it, hit up those guys over at Needless Toys and Collectibles. They can let you know, but it is going to be a toy swap. I think you got to bring your own table, but it's going to be out there in the parking lot. Collectors just out there trading, selling, doing stuff with their collection. I might even have some of my own stuff out there, trying to get rid of some things that I just need to clear some space out. So definitely something to keep in mind. Again, that is April 3rd. I believe that's a Sunday. So anyways, if you have any questions about either one of those, hit up Needless, hit up Gamers Alley. Those guys will be glad to give you the details, give you instructions if you want to be involved in that, whatever the case may be. Hit that like button for me. It definitely helps out the video. And then if you're not a subscriber to the channel, hit the subscribe button. We're right on the doorsteps of 8,000 subs. So the channel's growing. We have built just a super cool community here together. You guys are so positive and so interactive in the comment section. It's just really cool. I love what we've all built. Obviously, cannot do it without you. You guys are the ones that make this channel what it is. So I'm greatly appreciative of that. I hope everybody has a great rest of your weekend. Until next time.